So check out this email that I got here today, guys. Hi there. We're writing to let you know that we're updating the eligibility criteria for channel verification on YouTube. Unfortunately, with these changes, your channel no longer meets the criteria to be verified. We realize this might be disappointing, yeah, just a little bit, but we believe these updates will make channel verification more consistent for users and creators across YouTube. Please keep reading to learn more about the changes and what we can do. So guys, what they're saying here, you know those little verification check marks that go next to our names? Usually what we have here is a little check mark next to our names if we've hit over 100,000 subscribers. It's kind of been this way for a really long time, and that's how you kind of know that this is the channel that is legit. Pretty much all of these channels that are about this size will have some sort of imitation or fake channel that is trying to imitate them. Usually that is the case. So we're going to look more at this little email that I got, and we're going to talk more about this and look at some of the changes that seem like they're already taking effect and try to kind of guess what the requirements are for this. It says what's changing. YouTube will now proactively verify channels instead of accepting requests for verification badges. We aim to verify channels that represent a well-known or highly searched creator. So they're basically saying like, well, like you're not big enough now. You've got 100,000, but you're just not searched enough, or you're not well known enough. It's like, well, okay, so we're not Will Smith. Our channel is not Imagine Dragons. You know, we're not Taylor Swift or something. You know, we're not a public figure, but you know, we are well known through YouTube, and that was the whole thing in the verification, is that through YouTube to be able to reach 100,000, that means a lot to us, and this badge is like taking something important away from us. But let's see. It says channels are typically verified if they have a large enough audience or community on YouTube. So how large? It does not say how large it has to be. And I know people with over 1 million subscribers that have gotten this email as well, are widely recognized outside of YouTube. So basically YouTube saying like you have to be well known and famous outside of YouTube as well. So basically you have to be like a famous like musician, and it's kind of taken the U out of YouTube. Like this is like, now it's going to be Star 2. We're going to be more and more like regular television, and that's the way it's going. Like, or have a channel name that could be confused with other channels. So what does that mean? Does that also mean that like if I create, or if somebody else or a bunch of other people create other channels on YouTube that are called DeeterPlays or other ones that just so that they know it's me and it's legit my channel, that I will get a check mark? Or does it have to be other channels that also have 100,000 subscribers that are called really, really close, like PeterPlays or DeeterPlays or DeeterPlays? I don't know. It's really messed up. It's very, very vague, and this is like vague again. Like they already made a change recently telling us that, you know, if we're too family friendly, that, you know, we're gonna have to like lose notifications and comments on those videos and stuff. And a lot of like creators are already concerned about the vagueness of this. Now the verification badge goes away for nothing. It says the goal is to help channels avoid impersonation and help viewers understand if a channel is the official presence of the creator, celebrity, or brand it represents. Verification badge does not represent endorsements or awards from YouTube. I know it's not. It's now they're saying that the badge is like, oh well, people think it's it's an endorsement from YouTube. In some way, like, you should let them know like this person's achieved over 100,000 subscribers. It's nice for the people watching that to see that. You know, now I mean maybe this is to level the playing field. I'm thinking maybe there's somebody at YouTube, and I know there's people at YouTube that have their own YouTube channels, and maybe they're upset that theirs isn't growing. They're like, well, you know, well maybe if we could level the playing field for these smaller creators, because smaller creators probably complain about the check mark. I'm sure there is some creators out there that probably do complain about this, but it's saying starting early October 2019. So that's the thing. It's saying starting early October 2019, your channel will no longer be verified, but you have the option to appeal the decision here. So there's the option here to appeal. I'm going to try to go through this appeal process and see exactly what that is like and what will work. It says will not impact monetization, but it will impact overall views and perception of the channel. They did link us to this blog over here that's supposed to tell us more information about this whole thing. But first, like, let's look at what's going on. You go and you search down YouTube, you're going to see some people that have check marks and some people that don't. Like right here, I'm looking at this, it's VedDev, you know, he's got a decent amount, but no, he's like under 1 million subscribers. He's got a check mark right there. Ant, he's got a bunch of subscribers, no check mark. Think Noodles has like over 4 million subscribers, no check mark there on his channel. Now if I actually just go to his channel here and I go to the video, then you see boom, I see a check mark next to his name. So it's like the check marks are already disappearing in some places for some channels. If you go to his channel here, you'll see a verification check mark. If you go to my channel, you'll still even see the verification check mark. But then there's these other channels. If you search for Preston Plays, we look like right here, it would usually have a check mark next to his name in the search results. And if you go to either of his channels, boom, no check mark in his channel right there. He's got 10.5 million subscribers and he doesn't have the check mark. So I'm guessing even he may have gotten this note and this notification like, sorry Preston, you're just not famous enough outside of YouTube, so you don't get your check mark. So it's kind of a weird thing. And then the criteria for the channels that are going to get the check mark and the ones that are not, it's not really clear. Like, what can we do to get our check marks back? This seems more like Twitter. Like the Twitter verification badge is more like that. It's like you kind of have to be famous outside of Twitter, though. Like on Twitter, people aren't really like content creators in the sense that they're creating content on the Twitter platform. So it makes sense. It's like, yeah, oh well, you've tweeted like this much, you got this many followers. You know, I mean, tweets and like Facebook, like it doesn't make sense for that sort of checkmark process here in Twitter. But it does make sense in YouTube because people are creating content on this, and then when they get 100,000 subscribers, it's like, what are we going to have to give our play buttons back or something? I don't know. So looking here at the blog, it says, when viewers come to YouTube, it's important that they know that channels are watching our official presence of the creator. Yes, of course. So if we have over 100,000 subscribers and above a certain, you know, number of subscribers, it's probably great that we keep the check marks that we used to have, right? So with that in mind, we're announcing upcoming changes to our channel verification program starting in late October. There are two parts, but it looks like they're already making changes now, which is kind of the weird thing. There are two parts to the new verification program, a new look at new eligibility requirements. So it says there's going to be a new look. So it says currently verified channels have a check mark next to their name. Through research, we found that viewers are often associate the check mark with an endorsement of content, not identity. So they're saying that they feel that having a check mark means that YouTube is endorsing this person. Like, shouldn't someone who's created a certain amount of content and earned a certain amount of subscribers and reached a certain level earn a little bit of an endorsement from YouTube? But basically, if they're saying that, they're also saying that by eliminating this, then that perception is also going to go away. So we're also, in a sense, people who had the verification mark, losing what viewers perceived as an endorsement. So that is going to basically make our views go down. You know, it is going to level the playing field quite a bit. So someone can come in and have 0 subscribers and their stuff can show up right next to somebody else who's, you know, got 1 million subscribers, and like the person's not going to know the difference between the person. I think it's kind of nice that, you know, somebody knows that, I don't know, whatever. This is just kind of messed up. I think a lot of YouTubers are a little bit upset about this whole thing, and it's just all very confusing. I don't agree with it. They're going to take this check mark and then instead put like a some sort of like shade over that thing. Maybe as long as the shade does stand out a little bit more and you've got over 100K subscribers, at least something that would allow us to stand out. There's also verified artists that would usually have a little note pad next to their, a little note next to their name, and boom, they're going to get the same thing. It's just going to be just like that. It's going to be a gray background behind their name. So to reduce confusion about what being verified means, we're introducing a new look that helps distinguish the official channel from the creator's celebrity brand it represents. So instead of this, apparently, I think what they're saying here is that these check marks and these little notes are going away completely. So if you're verified, if you do go through the verification process, they're still not going to have a check next to your name. It's just going to be highlighted because the check makes it seem like YouTube is endorsing that person, even if they're a creator or a celebrity or a brand. So to get endorsed, it seems like you're gonna have to have that. I don't know, it's kind of messed up. Let me know what you guys start thinking in the comments. And then that goes a little bit here over the new eligibility requirements. So obviously before it was 100,000 subscribers that people had to have their verification badge for proof of authenticity. So it worked well when YouTube was smaller, but now that it's grown and it's being a bigger ecosystem, apparently that doesn't work anymore. So they have a new criteria, but this is not very clear. This is vague. What do you guys think this means? I don't know. It says, does this channel belong to a real creator? So the question is, what are you saying? Are you saying like to the real creator? Like, are we not real creators if we don't have a certain following outside of YouTube or on? I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I think it's just really messed up. Artist, public figure, or company it represents. Of course, you know, I mean, this is the real DeeterPlays, but now, won't it be easier for other people to put up videos and fake? I think now it's going to be a lot easier for other channels to create fake channels. Like, I could create a fake Preston Plays channel, steal his channel art and everything, and put it up there and start putting up videos of his. YouTube's not usually very on top of that, and I can start garnering a bunch of views on that channel for a while. I don't know. It just seems like it's going to be easier for people to be able to do that. And prominence, does this channel represent a well-known or highly searched creator? It doesn't say what that means. What does a well-known mean? What is highly searched? What's the threshold for searched enough as a creator, artist, or public figure or company? It doesn't really say, so this is more vague language from YouTube with big changes that is going to highly impact our viewability and our channels and our successes and all that stuff. I don't agree with this. I don't think it makes sense. I think this is causing more problems. It was really nice, and it was a great incentive, actually, for us creators to be able to get that verification badge. It was just such a nice thing, and now to take it away, it's just a huge disappointment to a lot of us. So that's the way we're feeling as creators about this, guys. If you're a creator, let me know what you think about it. How are you feeling? Did you have your badge before? Did you lose your badge? Were you trying to get a badge? Did you almost get your badge? I have a friend that just hit 100,000 subscribers, was trying to get his badge, and they said they weren't taking applications anymore, and now I know why they were doing that, so he's never going to get his badge. That's a little frustrating, but anyways, guys, if you're new, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts. We will talk to you guys later.